Today we will make Hoosier history, celebrating the inauguration of Suzanne Crouch as Auditor of State, Connie Lawson as Secretary of State, Kelly Mitchell as Treasurer of State. These women were the people's choice because each of them brought extraordinary experience and integrity within their field of expertise that made them uniquely qualified for these roles that the people of Indiana have awarded them to serve. And beyond this experience, each one of them shares another common trait: proven, principled, and common sense leadership. When these three women were elected, there was history made on that night. But I think the greatest history was that we elected the three most qualified people ever to serve at the same time in these great offices of our state. Now, before the Chief Justice, who is with us here today, does the official duties, it is a privilege for me to reflect on the work that each of these individuals has already done. Our Secretary of State, Connie Lawson, the 61st Secretary of State and Chief Elections Official, has already demonstrated her caliber in ensuring integrity and security of our state's elections, but she's also been about promoting economic growth in our state. Currently working with our administration on an initiative to streamline a one-stop shop for Hoosier entrepreneurs to get businesses up and running in the state of Indiana even faster. And it's been just over a year since Suzanne Crouch first assumed her duties as Auditor of State, but during that time, the reason the people of Indiana awarded her in such a decisive manner in November was she demonstrated her competence for this role, drawing on 8 years of experience as Auditor of Vanderburgh County and many years serving in the Indiana General Assembly. She was chosen by Hoosiers to continue to serve in this role for the next 4 years because of her professionalism, her leadership, her tenacity, and her unbridled enthusiasm for public service. And Kelly Mitchell, bringing 7 years of experience in the Treasurer of State's office as Director of Trust Indiana, has worked throughout her career and has continued in this role for which the people of Indiana selected her to serve responsibly and effectively, stewarding the people's dollars in the state of Indiana as if they were her own. Join me in an early congratulation of these three outstanding individuals for all that we celebrate here today. In closing, each of the individuals before us today has served Hoosiers in various roles with great distinction, strong work ethic, and a passion for public service. And that's really why we're a state that works, because we attract women and men into public life who are as good as our people. And today we will reaffirm that. And so I want to offer, on behalf of all the people of Indiana, my thanks. My thanks to our Secretary of State, Connie Lawson, to our Auditor of State, Suzanne Crouch, to our Treasurer of State, Kelly Mitchell, for being willing to step forward at such a time as this in the life of our state. Our fiscal integrity is the foundation of our prosperity, and the fact that we were able to attract people of their caliber to serve in these roles on an ongoing basis is part and parcel why Indiana is simply the best state in America to live, to work, to start a business, to get an education, to get a job, and to retire. So thank you, ladies. Thank you for serving.